So I'm here today at Burley Oak for SourFest, and I'm a little excited. They have about 30 sours on tap, 6 different tents, and they have kind of your normal run-of-the-mill stuff, your fruited bananas, whatever. But they also have some weird ones, some pickles, some with meat, some ramen. So I think we'll see some really interesting things, and I'm excited to go in and check it out. Here we are at tent 1, and we're with Heather. Nice to meet you, Heather. And what's your favorite beer here?
At my tent or in general?
Either,
here?
both.
Okay, so my favorite beer at our tent is the Elvis.
Okay.
So marshmallow, banana, peanut butter, and bacon. It's really good.
All right.
But my favorite one that I've tried here so far is Bahama Mama.
Bahama Mama, that's next up on our list, I
Very
think.
good.
Okay. But I have not tried the Elvis, so could I get a sample of that one? Thank you. Okay. Here we are at tent 2, and we're with...
My name is Frank. How you doing?
Frank, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And what's your favorite beer at this tent or overall?
Well, at this tent, I'm not really a sour guy, but at this tent, I am kind of looking at the Satan Syrup as my go-to. It's aged in whiskey barrels, and I'm a bourbon drinker, so that's kind of a sweet spot for me. So that's where I'm at. Overall, I hate to say it because it sounds like I'm sort of like like a beer snob, but I am an IPA guy. I admit it.
I'm with you. Okay. Well, could I try a sample of the Satan Syrup then?
You got it. No
Awesome.
problem.
Thank you, sir.
What can I get you?
It's a little on the sweet side. Not so sour where it's going to pucker your lips and all that kind of stuff, but I really like it.
So here we are at tent number 3, and we're with
Kim.
Kim. Nice to meet you. And what's your favorite beer here?
My favorite beer is the Ramen Dawn because it's unexpected, and at first you can smell the ramen, but it's very sweet and very refreshing.
Yeah, I can't say that I've seen sour with ramen in it before, so this will be interesting. Could I get a sample?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem. Enjoy.
All right. So we are here at tent 4 with
Lisa Dennis.
and
Christy Colbert.
all right. Nice to meet you guys. And what's your favorite beer here at this tent or overall?
I like the green Hawaiian drink. It's kind of,
Okay, pineapple, coconut,
yes,
blue curacao, and lactose. Okay, I have not tried that yet. Could I
very
get a
good. It's
sample?
very mellow in your mouth as you drink it.
Okay, could I get a sample? Thank you.
Very foamy, but it's
Perfect. Oh, and I love the color. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so here we are at tent 5, and we're with
Tom.
Tom. Nice to meet you, Tom. And what's your favorite beer at this tent or overall?
My favorite beer at this tent is the Pie of My Dream. It's delicious. You can mix it with a little IKEA Dream and get you a cuvee that's to die for.
I love it, and I think I tried that earlier, but I have not tried the IKEA. Could I get a sample of that?
Sure can.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
All right, that looks pretty good.
Thank you.
So we're here at tent 6, and we're with
Michaela.
Michaela. Nice to meet you. And what's your favorite beer here at the tent?
All of them are good, but I think my favorite is the Bahama Mama.
Okay, and what's that one like?
They're all really sweet, but that one isn't overly sweet, so I like the fact that it's not real tart or sweet. It's just a lovely drinker.
Okay, could I get a sample?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's also a fun, unexpected color.
That is a very unexpected color. Excellent, looks good, thank you.
Have fun.
So it's been a couple weeks, but we finally had a free evening to sit down and do a quick recap of our time at SourFest. So I'm here with my wife Danielle, and she usually attends all these events and breweries with me. Thank you very much for going with me. And we were going to just talk about some of our favorites from SourFest. We already saw the favorites from the staff members working the event. And I gotta say, they did a pretty excellent job with their recommendations. While we do this, we also have a couple Burley Oak sours to drink while we do our review, because why not? And we have a Dream, and we have a Jelly Not Jam. And those are kind of their two big sour lines. The Dreams are a little sweeter, and the Jelly Not Jams are a little fruitier, at least in my experience. I can't say I've had them all, but that's kind of the general trend. And to drink them out of, we actually have our little glasses from SourFest. So we have those. And for the other one, we have our glass. It looks very similar, but this one is from Controlled Chaos. The first one was dinosaur themed. And I'm not a huge sour fan, so honestly, my favorite part of the event was probably that we got to purchase our VIP tickets for Controlled Chaos. SourFest had about 30 sours. Controlled Chaos brings in a lot of breweries, and they have a little bit of everything. And it's a great way to kind of sample all of the things that you wouldn't normally buy in the tap room, which was another bonus to SourFest. I gotta say, I'm not gonna try most of the sours that were on the menu there if I just go into a tap room to order. But having them there to be able to sample was really cool. So, what was your favorite?
Mine would have to be the Pie O My Dream, and this was a sour conditioned on lemon, limoncello, icing, and lactose. And to me, it really tasted like a lemon meringue pie, which delicious. And I love all things lemon, so that was by far my favorite.
Okay. I do remember that one. It was very good. It reminded me of lemon bars, and yeah, I love lemon bars. I love lemonade. I tend to go towards the fruitier side of the sours, and this one definitely qualified as that, although it did have some sweet as well. I also very much enjoyed Tent 6. They had all the sours with the snowball syrup, and these again were a little fruitier, just a little bit more flavorful than some of the others. We had Bahama Mama, Tiger's Blood, Black Raspberry, different kinds of syrups, and they were all really flavorful and really good. Were there any that stuck out to you otherwise that were surprising or memorable?
I would probably say Dill Fest tended to be one that stood out in my mind. It, as you can imagine, is a sour conditioned on dill pickles, and it really tasted like you were drinking dill pickle juice. And while you may not want to have a glass of that by itself, I could definitely see adding it to your Bloody Mary. It would be a great addition.
Okay. Yeah, they had several different interesting flavors. The ramen one that was mentioned, again, that's probably not one that I'm going to want to drink a whole glass of, but it was very cool to try while we were there. Another thing a lot of the staff kept saying was that you should get this and mix it with this, which also isn't something that people usually do in the tap room, but it's something fun that you can do at these types of festivals. You can mix these sours to create some interesting concoctions. Instead of having 30 options, it's literally infinite. So that was pretty cool. So let's try the beers that we have today.
Yeah.
So like I said, there were several Dreams that were at SourFest, and these tend to have lactose in them. Most, not all, from what I've seen. And they tend to be a little sweeter. And this one is Mango Tangerine Cherry. Alright. So you guys can see the color there. It's kind of just a little orange, a little pinkish. And you definitely smell the tangerine. It's very citrusy on the nose. What do you think?
It smells good. I actually smell cherry.
Okay. And this one actually, I don't find a lot of sweetness in here. Maybe a little bit on the finish, but the tangerine and cherry definitely come through at the beginning. It's tart without being too tart.
It's good.
Burley Oak does good sours.
Should we crack open the Jelly Not Jam?
I think we should. And so this one is dragon fruit, prickly pear, and grape. go.
you.
What do you smell on this one?
The dragon fruit definitely comes out for me, first and foremost. But it does smell a little sweet as well.
I think I get the dragon fruit, and dragon fruit's not a super common fruit that a lot of people are just eating at home. But I get a lot of pear there as well, and I think those are generally pretty complementary flavors.
This is fantastic. It's very refreshing, definitely fruit forward. I would drink this.
It's nice and light, and yeah, very fruity. I could definitely see drinking this on a hot day. I'm not a big sour fan, but this is definitely a sour that I could get behind. And that's actually what brought us to Burley Oak in the first place. We had one of their sours on tap at a local tap house, and it was phenomenal. It was one of their like cherry pie sours, and we decided that we had to go. So even though it was a 2-hour drive, we made the trip, and now we go to their festivals when we can. If we have a free weekend, we head to their tap house. It is definitely a spot worth visiting. All right. Well, we are going to go ahead and go and finish these, but I hope you enjoyed the recap of SourFest. And once again, just quick reminder, if you haven't yet, I would seriously consider looking into Controlled Chaos. This year, it's alien themed, is that right? It's only the second time they've done it, but it should be amazing. And I do recommend the VIP tickets. It's nice, it gets very busy, and it's nice to get in there an hour beforehand and have a little bit more space and time to talk to some of the brewers and make sure that you get to sample all the things that you want to sample.
You also get to take a special bottle home.
Yes.
Which we have enjoyed over the past 6 months.
Yes, that is definitely an extra big bonus. We already drank that, but it was definitely delicious. So, all right, well, thank you for joining us on this episode of A Toast to Brews. If you like it, check back in and share, and we'll see you next time.